Go.
Hi, how is everybody? Welcome to Thursday. Today we're making an origami pouch, okay? But before we get to that, we're going to, it's alright, it's still tidy in my little area. We're going to go through some of the things that are on, that we've had new in, and we've got a really good special offer for you. So, we've had these basic grey moders in, right? They're junior, so there's only 20 instead of 42, or is it 21? I don't know. Go on 20, and then if you got an extra one, it'll be an extra, won't it? So this one is a 101, which is like the paper white. This is the one that everybody's waiting to come back on back order for the stitch pink ones. It is on order, I promise. It's just not arrived. So this is a 101 paper white, which is this one, and it's white. Is that okay for you, Alex? Should we put? Oh, why won't that go on?
Already click it.
Send everybody into an epileptic fit. So this one is white with a grey on it. Okay, the grungy look to it. I quite like this one. And we also have it in the 270, which is the creme. So it's a creamier one, hence the word creme. And then this one is in one of their greys. Okay, so if you wanted a plain grey, you could just use the back. But it's all in the grunge. And these are the juniors. So the juniors it's half a layer cake, half a jelly roll. But a lot of you, I mean, you know, if you're waiting for your 101 to do, you know, the paper white, to do your sashing and your binding and stuff for your stitch pink, this would be ideal for you because it's already cut. You wouldn't even have to do the cutting. So they're $18.95. Okay, that's the jelly roll and the layers. All right, so don't forget they're halves. So $18.95. Yesterday I spent oodles of time doing clearance. So there's all new stuff in the clearance, stuff where we've got one or two left on them. The Rue 1800 also went in the clearance, and that there's some left on it, but we thought we'd reduce it. I'm going to use some of that today, but it's so beautiful. It's real mint greens and pinks, and it's just a gentle, subtle, beautiful piece of fabric. So, and there was also some stuff went in the job lots. So where we've got 1.5 or less meters left on a bolt, I shoved those in. So some of them, you know, you're just going around and feeling a little bit here and a little bit there. We're also going to do, see, as if layer cakes and jelly rolls and clearance fabric is not enough. I don't know whether you've seen the Liberty that we've got in at the moment. There's a mono, which is like a black, grey and a pale pink. We also had in this dark blue, light blue and mustard. So, sorry Alex. So you've got, you know, there's a blue. And then this one is like hydrangeas. They look like hydrangeas and lilacs. Okay. Sometimes when you look at them, they are nothing until you open them right out. And then there's like a tile. I can't remember the names on all of these. I'm sorry, girls. If you have a look on the website, we're going to put these down to £10 a metre. This is our daily deal. So until 1 o'clock tomorrow, these will be on the daily deal. Okay, so these are, this is the fat quarter bundle of them all. Aren't they just lovely? I mean, mustard's not a colour that I'm particularly interested in, but I quite like that. That looks lovely. Oh, and I quite like this one. See, I'm more of this type of person. These ditsies, you know, I'm a batiks girl. I quite like that. And that one's nice. That's like close-up of hydrangeas or lilacs, that type of flower petal thing. Oh, I quite like that one as well. I mean, really enjoy these subtler ones. But as a quilt, these would all work beautifully together. So at £10 a metre, you can afford to buy them all 1 metre at a time, says I. I think there's 11. So that's only £110 and you get 11 metres. It's amazing. I mean, some of our planes are more expensive than that. So £10 a metre today only. Ta-da! I think that's all I had to tell you. Is anybody there, or am I talking to myself?
Yeah, we got hellos from Pamela.
It's going right back.
Yeah, there's a lot of... It
Hello,
seems to tell me
hi.
when everyone has started
When
watching.
everybody's arrived.
Linda, Sonia, Wendy, Carol, Jean, a bunch of people are in.
Hello, 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 hello. The other thing that we were doing today was putting up the subscription boxes. So those will be going in the post. Poor old Alex. There's 29 boxes this size. Ow. He's shaking his head. So that'll wake him up, going out in this drizzly, mithering weather. So, this origami pouch, easy peasy, really easy peasy lemon squeezy. It was just one of those things that we saw. You could keep your headphones in there, you could keep your change in there in the car. It's just simple, and I get to use my cam snaps again. I got the origami pouch, not the origami, Seminole pouch, and I keep all my bits in there. So I got to have the rainbow one because I wanted this fabric and she won't let me have it. So I get some of it. Right, so all you need is a tiny bit of fabric. I've got 2 different fabrics there and I've put them right sides together. These are out of the Rue 1800. See how delicate they are in this, you know, and you've got some in this aqua-y, minty, greeny colour. And these pale pinks. I just think they're beautiful. So you need a small amount of fabric, a bit of, what's it called? Interfacing, iron-on interfacing, and poppers or cam snaps, okay? Or a bit of Velcro would do, probably. So first of all, you download your origami coin purse pattern. I'll put a link up, but it's from Sofa Home, okay? There will be instructions as well. Now it says the PDF file is actual size, okay? Do not scale to fit the page. But this actually only comes to 7.5 on mine. I didn't touch it, I didn't rescale. I suppose I could make it bigger, but I didn't really see the need. It will all be in scale. It's not as if it goes out of scale. So you're going to want to cut it out. I've cut it out and put it on here, right? Let me know if I need to move them to be in the right place, Al. I'm just going to put my bit of interfacing down and with a pencil, because I'm going to iron it. Not that it would matter if you used an iron off. And you're going to follow the dotted line. So have there been any questions or anything there, Al? Any world-shattering statements?
I know I have to go look.
I don't know whether you've heard from the health centre yet, anybody, about having your jabs. My mother's having hers, which makes me very happy. Not as happy as it makes my mother, mind. So I'm going to cut out this bit here, like this, round. What else has been happening in our lives? Done the subscription boxes, like I said, and sorted out, made sure that all the Christmas, with somebody doing Christmas yesterday, making sure all the right stuff is on the website, because it had got into a bit of, for some reason everybody wanted stockings on cream and we didn't have them. So right, so I've cut that out. Okay, we're also going to cut round here. I mean, normally I would have cut it all out ready, but it really is so quick and I don't get to talk to you very much. I've got 2 sessions next week. I'm going to do block of the week next week, and we're going to do the shadow quilt. Somebody asked about doing the shadow quilt, so I'll, oh sorry Al, so I'll run through that as well for you. I need a director, really. I need you to say, bring it towards me. So I'm going through, coming around to here, and then we're going to iron the interfacing into the middle of our outside piece. I don't think it really matters. I moved that tonight. I'm looking for it. I'm thinking I know it was there, but I moved it. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to put the interfacing. I'm going to put it on in the middle.
Flip it.
No. It won't matter because I can't do that because that's the ironing on side. So it's going to have to go on my spot the deliberate mistake there, girls. See, we all do it. Coming over to the ironing board now. I'm just going to iron it into the middle of the piece that was round the right way, which just happens to be my inside. Now, a lot of you say, oh, the interfacing doesn't stick, but it actually says it should be held for 8 seconds to make the glue stick. So just keep going, or do what I tried to do the other day, and I tried to iron down stitch and tear, which really isn't any good. Get myself right in a pickle here. Right, we're going to put them right sides together like that. Okay, I'm going to pin them, and then we're going to sew all the way around the outside and leave a gap. I'll pick the pins up first. I'm using Sarah's Magic pins here. Bigger gaps there. Ow! There's nothing magic about them when they go through your finger, is there? Okay, so all we're going to do is I'm going to use edge of foot and go all the way around. You could do a 1/4 inch seam, you could do whatever you like. As long as it's all the same, it should work out okay. So over here, Al. So I'm going to do a lock stitch there, and then whip round here. So any news? Anybody else got news?
Jackie says, watching you on the way to take friend over to her first injection.
Oh.
A couple people were talking about how they got their mystery boxes.
Ah, yes. I hope you all enjoyed the mystery boxes. We had quite a lot of fun picking stuff to go in them. of you out there have actually had COVID? I hope not, but I'm suffering from, been suffering since before Christmas, on altered sense of smell. I haven't eaten meat, not really, for, well, Christmas Day was quite a nightmare for me because of not eating meat. But things smell funny. And I just wondered whether anybody else out there had experienced that. I lost my sense of smell back in March, and then this all started about the same time I had my root canal, so which would have been before Christmas, June, no, it's been later than June. I can't remember when I had my tooth done, see. And I've been suffering ever since. And I just didn't know whether anybody else out there. Apparently it's quite a common thing. Okay, so, but things smell like sewerage and it's just awful. So if you have got it, I really feel sorry for you. Right, we're going to clip into these corners, okay? I'm going to clip into all of the corners. Now you can try and miss your stitching. Not get it quite as close as I've got it there. And we're just going to clip all of these. I watch these people on the internet and I wonder whether they speed it up because they do their clipping really quick. So there we go. So you've got 4 corners. So it's 4 lots of clipping. Oh. Trying to do it quick now. I could have used the pinking shears, I suppose. And here's Sarah going, use the pinking shears, they're over there. Right, so through my gap, I'm going to turn it round the right way. I told you this was quick. This is mega quick. So yeah, so I'm going to do the shadow quilt, show you how to do that block next week, and also blind hems and how to use your overlocking foot on your machine if you've got one. Okay, so we're just going to poke these out. What's Tom doing? Is he moving his room round?
Just jumping up and down on the floor, apparently.
I didn't think school was that exciting. So Josh has taken the dogs out to keep them quiet. Oh, I said to Josh yesterday, make me a cake, and he did. I don't know whether anybody saw it on my Facebook. I don't know whether it came up on White Gecko. He made a chocolate cake. Did you get any of that chocolate cake?
I haven't had any.
You should have. It was amazing. It was still warm. It was crispy in the right places. It was just stunning. And he says there's some left. So I'm going to get there before you. Ah. So there we go. So when you get to your gap here, now I'm sure you could play around with the size, and you could make bigger ones. I mean, the one that I've done, the denim one that I did, the chambray one, I'm going to give to Dave, and he can keep his change in his car because it's blue like his car. And I thought I could have one as well in nice pretty pinks. Mind you, the stuff I make for the car, I should make them all in the same fabrics really. I've got a car tidy that we made back last year. I got it in cats, orange cats. I've got one for Meg, which I keep forgetting to give her. Right. That one's thing. And then all we're going to do now is top stitch around the outside. So, what else is everybody saying while I do this?
Carol says, loved my mystery box.
Cool.
Mum said there's still loads of it left in the kitchen of cake.
Well, that's good. Because I'm having it. Not all of it, mind, but I'm having it.
Anne said, I certainly saw that. The cake looked amazing.
It really was. I mean, it was still warm when he put the ganache on it, so it all sort of melted down through the middle. Anything else? What else has been going on? Where are we? We're Thursday, aren't we? So we've got Friday coming up. Sarah's got the YouTube live on Saturday at 1 o'clock. You won't, unless you're subscribed to us, you won't get a bing bong like you do for Facebook. So you have to go along. And I think we were going to run a competition for subscribers, so it's worth getting there and subscribing. Gotta did it first time. Okay, now I did back stitches, so I'm just going to be naughty and chop my threads off. Okay, really you should put them in. Right, on this pattern, can you see that there?
Yep.
You've got this. This is how you're going to fold it. So you're going to fold it so that your corners meet. Okay? So we're going to fold it so that this corner, no, to the middle. So I'm going to, I'm useless on this, aren't I? Right, so I'm going to mark on here. If I do that, like that. So I'm going to mark on here, like that. This is the iron off stuff, so I can do it. I can iron it off afterwards if need be. And where's the other one? There. Okay, that's just to give me a little bit of an idea. So this which way am I? Oh, it's going to be the same on both sides, isn't it? I just haven't got one, and I've got one there. Okay, so ring sides, I'm going to do that. So that corner, yeah, that corner is going to meet that corner. Okay, like that. And then that's going to come across like that, and that one is going to go across like that. So we just have to choose our oh, I bent that one, sorry Sarah. Choose our snaps. So what colour we're going to put on this? I suppose that colour would be best, wouldn't it? Or this one. This one. So I don't know whether you've seen cam snaps before. What do you reckon, Alex? That one? Yeah. Or that one?
The blue one.
Right, okay, so we need 4 of those. So anybody else talking while I pick these out?
Sarah said, can you show that fold again, please?
Yes, I will. I will. Right. You can see it better on here. You're going to fold, you can actually see it now. I've folded it. If I iron it in, There we go. So all I've done is I've followed the folds on here. Okay. So you're going to fold your middle fold first. So you're going to have, is this a rhombus?
Yes.
I think it's a rhombus.
No, parallelogram.
A parallelogram. Oh, it would be. I can say rhombus quite easily. Parallelogram. So you want your inner points to meet. So you're going to fold it in the middle so that those two inner points meet. And then your outer points, you're just going to fold it over, turn it over and fold it over. And that's where you want to secure. Now, you can just choose, I mean, both of them, when you open it, you're going to go in. Would you have 2 points? Oh, that went all the way through. No, you open it into the same chamber. Okay, so you could sew one side down, so you only open on the one side, I suppose. So what you're going to do next is we're going to force that through there. Okay, so these are quite pointy, so I'm going to push it through between the bits. Now I always like to put the bit that I will be moving the most, I like to put my male part on. Okay, I'm not going to explain to you why it's a male part and a female part, because quite frankly you should all know by now. So this is my tool, okay, and this black bit here is cupped, and this bit up here is silicone. It's like a rubber, and that's the bit that pushes it down. So you put the cup around the bit that you see, the outside. Okay, you line it all up. Make sure it's all lined up, because once it's gone on, it's very difficult. So that pushes down. Now, what it's actually doing is you've got a hole. Thanks, Alex. You've got a hole here in the middle. Can you see it right in the middle? And the spike. Now this is actually going to sit on there. And the gizmo squashes this pointy bit down like that. Okay? And it squashes it down, spreads it out so it holds it all down, and you got no spike now. Okay, so I'll do that again with the male part. You're going to put it on your outside. See the outer pointy bits. You're going to put it where you want it. You'll push it through, and by doing that, it pushes between the fibres. Okay, so I put it back in the cup like that. Okay, and I think what happens is this bit here pushes down and through the silicone bit, which pushes it down, so you get it squashed. Okay, so now we're going to fold it again, so your inner corners to each other, fold it over, and then with the pen you're just going to fold this back a little bit and put a mark there. Okay, so you're going to take one of your outer pieces and you're going to put it on the inside, but you want your spikes to move up through that mark that you've just made. So you've got to wiggle it around and around and around. There we go. There's, damn it. And I'm going to put my female part on there. Back in the cup, There we go. So that will be your first part. Okay, and we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Okay, like that. Okay, any questions there, Al?
Not since Mum asked if you could show the fold again.
Okay, so we're going to put that so that the spike comes through my mark. Oh, that was better. Okay, I'm going to put my female part on the top. Now I know some of you have got these and you never use them. I didn't until Kath showed me exactly how to do them. And to be quite honest, I looked at the cam snaps compared to mine. Mine is Ola something. Unona, which probably is come from Amazon, eBay or Wish even. And they were exactly the same. The only difference was I had more colours but less of each than the cam snaps. Okay, so we're done. So we're going to fold it in half. I mean, it's not a very elegant little pouch, but it's very quick. And if you were giving money for a present, oh, missed. If you were giving money for a present, you could just put it in this little pouch, and it's a little something. You can put your headphones in this, you could put, you know, we've been buying the Trini stuff. The little teapot for your lipstick would go in there. Why you would want to put that in there, but you know what I mean. You could keep your lipstick in there, all sorts. So there we go. Like that, and you keep all your bits in there. So you could keep your bobbins in there if you were going to class. So that's that one, and then this one is that one. And the chambray was a pig to use, I have to be honest, because I think I cut it on the bias. So there we are, that's it. So
It would let me pen.
Any questions now? We've they're like samosas, aren't they?
Maria said, could you use anything else if you don't have the snaps?
Yes, you could. I would, if I didn't have the snaps, I'd probably sew one side down, just put, you know, stitches through, and maybe put a button on it. You could put a buttonhole. I showed you how to do buttonholes. You could put a buttonhole on there and buttons. Or you use a popper. You could use a popper and then just put a decorative button on the top. I've got some nice ones, again from Wish, which are like shiny, and they've got a shank. I would probably put one of those on there with a daisy or something. So, but yeah, I would probably sew through on the one side and only have one side that opened. I just like to play with the cam snaps. I like to come up with things that will give me a chance to play with them. That's me. I told you it was a really quick one. It still took 35 minutes, mind, but yeah, really quick. You could knock these out. You know, once you've cut them all out, you'd be knocking them out in no time at all. There you go. I'll put the link up for the pattern. I'm off to, I've got delivery in Barry and a couple in Dennis to do. Can't expect Alex to go walking around in this rain when I've got the car, really. So those of you in Dennis, I'll be dropping your subscription boxes off later. You've still got time now to sign up for our one in March, and it goes out last week in February, so that'll be even quicker. I'll see you next week. All right, ta-ra.